Ooh. Hi, everybody. Deep Liver, Bellug, how you guys doing? Yeah, apparently, I have an affiliate anniversary. I did not know this. News to me. I was actually trying to figure out. I'm like, how do I find out how long I've been an affiliate for? I want you guys. I don't know if you guys can actually find out, but I want y'all to take a guess. How many years have I been an affiliate? Well, I'll go ahead and redeem this hydrate and then do the Garapons while y'all guessing. I don't. Wrong. 6 years is wrong. Well, okay, I guess Kotama got it right. Yeah, 9 years. I've been an affiliate for 9 fucking years. Jesus. Oh yeah, by the way, I did do the hydrate. By the way, you saw that, right? As I immediately drank a pop after. Here, I still gotta like move stuff for the Garapon. Didn't expect you to know. I honestly, I didn't even know. I was like, I started up the stream and I saw, oh, celebrate your anniversary, and I'm like, when the fuck? What? I was just as confused as you guys. I'm glad my viewers keep track of me because I can't. Just here to roll balls. All right, let me do the Garapon first, and then we'll have ourselves a proper introduction. So, guys who don't know, make sure you give yourselves a stream elements a pat on the back. That the bot will get retired eventually, but there it is. So yeah, you guys can actually roll a Garapon and get your chance at winning a free Steam game. Also, I guess before we go to Garapon, thank you so much for the subscription, Bellug. I really do appreciate it. 2 fucking years. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's nuts. That is nuts. I can't even fathom that. Well, apparently, I also couldn't fathom how long I was a affiliate either. But you know, don't worry. I do remember you got affiliate when you were at your parents'. Yeah, I do remember that, and it's been a few years since then. But like, I remember the affiliate program going up and me getting like an email because okay, when did the affiliate program start? Let's see. Yeah, it literally started a month before I got the affiliate like invitation. So it literally started April, and then 1 month after I got my affiliate. That's actually pretty funny. I remember it being like almost like right beside each other when that happened. Yeah, okay. At least I remember that. At least I remember that. I wish I could say I was like, I'm the longest standing affiliate on Twitch, but I know that's not true. It is very much not true. Life goes by. Yeah, it really does. It really does. It consistent streaming for a long time too. You know, I gotta be proud of some things of my life, and it's to entertain like 7 people at a time. All right, let's do the Garapon first. It works. Don't look at that yet. Can't look at that part. That's not there. Might be true. Others have become partners or left the Might have become partners or left the platform. Yeah, pretty much. All right, so we have to do this in order. Bella gets to go first. He has redeemed it twice because he's very insistent on I don't know, not thinking he's gonna win. One, two, and he was right. Nice try, Belloc. Nice try. Nice hustle. Nice hustle. The charm was rubbed not enough. All right, Kotama, you doing this one at a time? All right. Dang. Oh, you know what? At Anime North, I did see the actual Garapons that I could have bought. Like the $260 ones. They're big boys. They're big boys. I was kind of jealous actually because I saw like the little $60 one they had, and they also had the like the $260 one. I couldn't buy the Garapon themselves. I wish I could. It would have been very funny if I could just walk up and buy a Garapon machine at the convention, but it's not the case. That's not the case. Also, short-term memory loss here. Did I just roll the Garapon for Kotama? I kept thinking about it while rolling it. Oh no. Oh no. See, this is why I have lists. This is why I have lists of video games that I have. Because of this very specific... Okay, I did. All right. Thank you for being honest, Kotama. Like, oh, no. But what? It's because I wasn't thinking about it, right? I was just kind of going through the process. It happened. Yeah, you have 2 redemptions a stream, by the way. 2 redemptions. It's been a while since I've been to Anime North. I like to go every year if I can. It's basically... At least you saw the quality of the products. They were pretty damn nice. And I have a lot of stickers, too. So I kind of like, if I get a Garapon, that thing's going to be plastered with as many stickers as I can put on the damn thing. It's going to be just all stickers. They do their raves again? Okay, well, this year was a little different. So we got piss-poured rain on all day Saturday. All day. Like, it wasn't even just like a steady rainfall. It was like rain plus wind, and it was awful. Saturday was actually probably the worst Anime North day that I've had in like probably almost every year I've been there. That's probably actually been the worst day I've ever been. Because like even like the July one that happened like what 2022 or 2023 or something like that. That one, while it was still really bad, you can at least still go outside. But no, it ended up being like just muggy and sweaty inside the entire fucking time. And then outside, you're just getting plastered with rain. So like, really wasn't anything you could do about it. It's not like they could predict the weather. So I don't really blame the convention for it. But it did ruin a lot of the vibes. Which sucked because Saturday's the big go time for it, right? They have... You know, they usually would have, like, their rave that's out front. So they have their usual rave that you were talking about. But they also have a new rave as well. So they actually operate 2 at the same time. One in the front and one in the back called Truck-Con Rave. And that one, they basically have a truck that shows up. And they basically set up a stage using that truck. And all their stuff. And, then they, they'll have like little they'll actually have like the one-up arcade machines there, and there's like a mahjong table there for some reason. I never really figured out why, but the first year was awesome. Last year was kind of crap. Obviously, I think it happened on Friday this year, and I didn't even remember. At least Friday was a good day though. Friday was a really, really good day for Anime North. It was good. I mean, we got sun. I actually got sunburned pretty heavily on Friday. Stark contrast to the other days. So Friday, I actually met up with Hero Harmony and Black Scorpio. Hero Harmony was live streaming, so if you did see that, you saw it. I showed up at somebody else's channel. I stream sniped him. You never saw it coming. I'm just kidding. It was actually it was actually fun meeting both of them again. I've already met Black Scorpio last year. Excellent guy, by the way. I recommend both of their channels. Hero Harmony is more of a lo-fi kind of voice, and Black Scorpio never shuts up like me. So, you know, they're both amazing people. And they're both very fun to talk to. I kind of wish I could have spent a bit more time hanging out with them, but I also had Willish, Vance, and Bleach around as well. So I was kind of like torn between hanging out with them and hanging out with the Black Scorpio and Hero Harmony, and I didn't get that much time. And I probably would have hanged out with Hero Harmony more on Saturday if it wasn't so piss poor shitty. Like, it was so bad on Saturday that we ended up leaving at like 5 p.m. Because it just sucked. We couldn't do anything. You know, and the way that Anime North is designed with the... So Anime North has two buildings. It has the main convention hall, and then they have a bit of a smaller building in the back, and they're both big halls, regardless. And they also split apart. So, like, you have to go outside. I'll talk about the tunnel in a minute. But if you want to go to any panels, you, especially in the southern building, for some reason, they close off the convention hall, dealer's room, artist alley, and all that from the panel rooms. They cut it off so that you have to go all the way around to the front of the building to go to the panels. It makes it really inconvenient, and I've had my complaints about that before, just because why the fuck are they doing that? All they need is one security guard. They already have to have a guy standing there stopping people in the first place. Why not just have a goddamn volunteer do it? I don't get it. It's stupid. It pisses me off. It's the same fucking problem with the tunnel. So there's a tunnel that actually goes underground between the two convention centers or Congress centers. And when it's pissing rain like this, why isn't it open? I don't fucking get it. Their logic confounds me. Like, it's absolutely weird. And it's not like it's a fucking like safety hazard or something. There's no one with like clickers making sure it's not hitting like a security of the users. You would think that, but then Gen Con, for example, has a tunnel, has the same kind of tunnel that goes between a football stadium and the convention center, and they got 76,000 fuckers walking around. I don't see the difference. Like, I don't see the actual difference between it. It's not like it's like emergency exit tunnel either. It is an actual like regular one. Maybe no more exits in the length. I don't know. I'll continue to complain about it and for, you know, no other reason to be a grumpy old man. So that's fine with me. Pretty much every other situation, I don't really have that much complaints about not having the tunnel open because it's usually nice out, or at least okay out. And you could just go outside there anyways. It's not a big deal. Same with the front. Like, if you really want to hit up a panel at the front of the building, it's perfectly fine to go outside and go around. But this particular day, they really needed to figure something out here. Either just open up the fucking door, have someone make the shot, call the shot, and make it better for everybody. Like, it didn't have to, like, be this fucking ridiculous. But whatever, it's not my convention, I don't make the rules, and I don't really do anything. Whatever, it's fine. Anyways, so, lots of artists. That was pretty good this year. One interesting thing I noticed with the artist rallies, now usually on Friday, the first thing I like to do is I like to go to the artist alley. I like to go when it's not busy. This was the absolute opposite of what happened this year. What ended up happening this year is that Artist Alley was absolutely fucking filled to the brim immediately. We couldn't get anywhere. And I couldn't see anything. I was like, what the fuck is happening? We did find out later on that a bunch of these artists are getting together and are doing stamp rallies, which is, I'm like, that's pretty cool, pretty cool. You've also stopped me from buying a lot of your stuff, but that's pretty cool. And I understand that, you know, once again, that's not a complaint. That's really good on the artist to be like, you know, a really smart move by them to be able to draw more people away from the dealer's room. So I can't really say anything. But yeah, so you essentially they would get this card, and I was seeing people walk around with them, and they would, you know, either give you a task to do to earn the stamp, either, you know, do an impression of somebody or try to answer a question, or one person even had like a secret code thing that you were trying to figure out. But I was talking this about Bleach, you know, today actually, and one big example, and I'll show. I was getting a poster. Spoilers: at least one of my items is a poster. Oh, we'll be setting them up later, by the way. So yeah, one of these will be a. So yeah, I was waiting to get a poster, and there was people doing the stamp rallies in front of me. I waited 15 to 20 minutes for that poster, and there was only one person in front of me. Yeah, I didn't really get it either. What ended up happening is there was the two ladies at this particular booth, and one of them was doing that code cracking thing. And that one girl trying to figure out the code spent so long trying to figure out this code that nobody else would be able to get and buy anything from this artist. And the two people in front of me also took a fair amount of time. And of course, somebody else cut in front of me too to do the same stamp rally in time. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, well, I get what they're doing. But at any moment, I could have been like, it's not worth it and leave. And this artist is now out, whatever the price of the poster was. I think it was like $25. I just, I don't know. It's like a give and take kind of situation there. Once again, no complaint to the artist. I think it was a brilliant idea. I just think they needed to do it a little more. I don't know. I don't know how they would do it better. Hey, Big Fish, how you doing? Good idea, bad execution. There it is. There it is. Thank you, Bellug. Yeah, I think that was the case. And I sincerely hope that they were able to sell more. Tired, just got off from a nap and made a grilled cheese. Oh, grilled cheese sounds so good. We haven't had a loaf of bread in this house in like a month. I would love a grilled cheese. It's not that we like forget bread, because we have bread all the time here, but it's the we try to plan out our like meals. It saves a bit of money, right? If you just don't have shit that expires on the counter all the time. But like we would have to plan something that has bread in it. Yeah. Yeah. Wait, you're stuck on night shift? Oh, were you voluntold? I mean, don't you guys on night shift at least make a little bit of a premium? Like an extra buck or two? 10%. Oh, it's a percentage for you guys. That's fancy. That's fancy. Yeah, usually when they do it, they usually have like a set number premium instead of a percentage. But that's interesting. I didn't know they did that. Neat. Yeah, I still say night shift sucks and it's not worth it, but, you know, all to their own. There's always going to be one person who's like, no, night shift is amazing. It's amazing. So yeah, I guess what we'll do is I'll kind of just talk about the weekend. I kind of did a little summary there, but I'll kind of break it down a little farther. Just because, why the hell not? I'm here all night. And then I'll go over the haul, which a few things. You'll wanna stick around for that one. $3.12 an hour. That's like a coffee an hour. Wait, and doesn't coffee cost like $5 now? Like most of a coffee an hour. So Friday, I drove up on Friday. We got there around noon. I don't know, I don't drink coffee. Energy drink? I mean, you get a dollar store energy drink, so it worked too. Yeah, so we got there around noon, and we ended up going to Swiss Chalet for lunch, and then we all have to simultaneously realize why we don't go to Swiss Chalet anymore. The year before, Swiss Chalet, really good, very delicious. Everything was made well. It was very tasty. The only thing that was good was the wrap that I ordered. Bleach got like a quarter chicken, like dark chicken dinner, and her chicken was dried out. Vance ended up getting like chicken fingers and like a loaded fries thing. And the loaded fries was using like, I don't know, it was like Kraft dinner cheese. I don't know what the hell I would even describe it. It was so weird tasting. And apparently they both got buns as well, and the buns were like rock hard. I like Swiss Chalet. Haven't been in a few years. I used to like Swiss Chalet a fair bit, but lately it's been... you're not missing much. The past few years, the decline in quality has been very apparent, unfortunately. So much so that they're actually closing down a few. We're only down, I think, to like one in the area now. And I don't miss it. I don't miss it. I don't know how they managed to screw up roasted chicken, but they somehow managed to keep doing that. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so I was supposed to try to meet up with Hero Harmony and Black Scorpio for lunch, but Black Scorpio was going to be running late, and Hero Harmony was who knows where. And I think he was over in the hotel across the street. And so by the time I finished lunch, I was messaging him, asking where he was, and he's like, "Oh, I'm just at the Tim Hortons." Well, we were like walking right by the Tim Hortons. I turn around, he was right there. I was gonna like knock on the window and be like, "Hey," but no, I ended up like going in and being polite about the whole deal. Damn Canadian in me. Anyway, so yeah, we got talking. I joined him, and then I took over his stream for a good couple minutes, talking random nonsense the entire time. Just like I am now, just absolute nonsense all the time. And we ended up like walking a whole bunch that day too, just kind of pacing around because we were so early to the convention that there really isn't much to do, and there's really no point in standing in line for a lot of these things. They're very efficient at like getting your badges and getting into the dealer's room, and we were just kind of like wandering and talking. I got to hand out a couple business cards this year, which worked out pretty well. And we ended up meeting up with Black Scorpio, who was in line. So we ended up talking to him a bunch, and we ended up meeting up after we got our badges as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I only got one sticker. Black Scorpio reluctantly took a singular sticker from me. I only forced it upon him. Just take the sticker. It's a good sticker. It is a good sticker. I don't fucking know what the problem. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, it was a big hangout thing, and like I said, Hero Harmony, awesome guy. Go watch him. Same with Black Scorpio. Go watch him as well. They're both awesome people. So we ended up basically just hanging out, and a lot of the cars were showing up. The convention was getting ready to go. We head on in, and I went to Artist Alley first. As I said, they kind of got flooded because of this stamp rally they were doing, so I didn't quite get to look at a lot of the stuff. I also got kind of pushed into the other area where the good Gunpla shop is. Once again, we'll go to that in a minute. So I ended up getting some stuff and getting posters and buying things and just buying more things. I buy a lot of things. And we basically just kind of wandered the rest of the time up until approximately... Stop this. Stop the spoilers. Well, you don't know what I got. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So, yeah, we ended up getting to Nomonichi. On, I think that's how they say it. Nomonichi or something like that. That is their version of a garage sale, which is a lot of fun. We found some pretty cool stuff there. They, I was half trying to get Willish to buy the Yu-Gi-Oh board game. There is a Yu-Gi-Oh board game, and I was like, "Can you just get it? Just get it. It'd be funny. Get it." He didn't get it. See, there's Hero Harmony right there. Oh, that's intriguing. Well, yeah, it is. The Yu-Gi-Oh Millennium board game. I accidentally said she when I was talking about it because I'm like, oh look, she's holding the board, and the guy in his late 50s is like, hey, yeah, it's a board. I'm like, your hair's very long. A board game of an anime about a cart. Yeah. Well, it's kind of like the Pokemon. Also, Hero Harmony, how you doing, man? Aren't you streaming right now? You are not. Yeah, but like I'm like backwater planet kind of person. I call everyone, and this will be the most sexist thing I'm going to be saying today. I call everyone man. Everyone. I call my dog man. I call my phone man. I think it's more of a habit than anything. I was, but I'll go live for RPG night. Yeah, Bowman. I called Bleach man, and then she got angry at me, and she started calling me man, and I'm like, oh, this makes total sense. And I just continued to do it. And now she is now getting used to saying it too, which is even funnier. I don't know. It worked out in my favor, at least this time around, for another specific reason, but I won't actually talk about that here. So yeah, Nomonichi. It's a habit if you yeah, it is a habit. I do practice saying man a lot. So yeah, I ended up getting some stuff at Nomonichi as well. Lots of cheaper goods. It's always good. It's always fun. That's the one place at the convention you can really haggle with somebody and like actually get the price down. Worked out. I saved $5. Oh man, now I don't want to stream and just be here. No, entertain your viewers. Do it, man. Be the streamer you wish you were. And if you're the streamer you wish you were, then you've become the streamer you wanted to be. It works out perfectly. That still made sense, kind of. Anyway, so that was a lot of fun. After that, we actually kind of bailed out a little early. It was like 9 o'clock at that time. And we all went home because we're all a bunch of old people. And I'm all settled in here. I don't know, was it 9? It was like 9:30, almost 10 o'clock. It was almost 10 o'clock. Got back. We just checked into the hotel. The hotel was like a 4 out of 10. The cookie was good. We stayed at the DoubleTree, so it had like these chocolate chip cookies that they promise everyone, apparently. I'm all settled in here. I mean, you do what you want, Hero. I'm just talking. I'm yapping, talking, and sharing goods. What I'm apparently going to be doing. So, the room was meh. I think I understood what happened. So, they're like half staff, filling up an entire hotel with anime fans, and not really knowing what to do with themselves. Because like we went in there and we're like, all right, so we have a room for 4 people, right? So we got 3 towels, exactly 3 tissues, tissue paper. Oh no, we had our handkerchiefs, I guess, whatever you call it. Fuck man. Toilet paper. No, we had enough toilet paper, but we didn't have any tissue paper. See, there we go. I figured it out. I'm good. This is just like last year when I found you. And the place smelled like foot. 3 squares of toilet paper. No, we actually had enough toilet. We didn't have any tissue paper though. Like they basically, what happened? Somebody like shoved one in there, like to pretend it was still there, and nobody bothered checking that there was supposed to be more. And I'm like, oh. And I also had to go down almost immediately after to get more towels because obviously we're not sharing 3 towels with 4 people. It was just like little stuff like that. The TV had like a dead line in the middle of it. Just little things where you're like, this doesn't feel like the premiere experience I was thinking I was going to be getting. I will say their hot tub, pretty good. Not as good as the airport one that's across the street. The airport one actually has like this big, like almost like a window thing that you could kind of look outside with. This one was basement, so that sucked in its own way. I prefer to not just be stuck in basement, but also fine. That's such a minor complaint. No wonder you left it. I actually spent like 5 hours in the hot tub. So this place had their hot tub open at 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So at 7 a.m. every fucking morning that I was there, I went to the hot tub for at least an hour and a half. At least an hour and a half. I was like, fuck it. I'm going. I don't care. I need it. I miss it. I took full advantage of that hot tub. Well, what's interesting is I wasn't even the only person doing this. There was actually people there every the day that Saturday morning when I went down there was 3 people there, and apparently they haven't slept yet. They actually went to one of the raves because apparently there's a Friday night rave somewhere, and they just haven't slept the entire time. I got a couple of their Instagrams, which was interesting. I've kind of learned to be a much chattier person, so I was just talking with them almost the entire time. I try to be polite, but I just don't shut up. So I do kind of feel bad sometimes when they're trying to be polite. So I always have to basically cut in the middle of it. I'm like, if I'm talking too much, just tell me I'm doing it, please, because I trained myself to do this and I can't stop. Yeah, Truck Hunt got moved. That must be it. I guess so. I wish we knew that. I didn't really like. I think Willish would have jumped onto that a lot more. I guess we weren't really paying attention to that. Oh well. So yeah, Friday actually went really well. I loved hanging out with Hero and Black Scorpio. You guys were awesome. Fortunately, I didn't run into him Saturday or Sunday for that matter. But you know what? I don't think Saturday would have worked out anyways. Saturday was awful. It was just piss poor rain the entire fucking day. It was so bad, and we were like just stuck. We're stuck inside, and every time we wanted to go outside, it was just get rained on. Go get rained on. Wind blowing in your face. Go get rained on. And I actually bought something that was like I thought it was gonna break because I was holding. The wind was so like it whipped on me, and I thought the thing I was holding was just gonna snap. Luckily, it didn't. It didn't, and I'll show you guys that a little later. But yeah, I just I don't know. Saturday was just kind of a bust. We ended up leaving early. I ended up taking advantage of the hot tub Saturday night too. Yeah, and like it was so miserable. Like I couldn't fathom it because every single year of Anime North that I've been to wasn't like that. Even when it was raining, you would still generally see a lot of people outside. You'd have your clear moments. Nope, this was just shit rain all day. All day, morning to dusk. And that was honestly the probably one of the worst experiences you could have had for this kind of convention, at least. Especially one where you're depending to be outside a lot. Especially when you need to leave the building to go to panels, or you need to leave the buildings to go to separate buildings, and there's absolutely no way to connect the two buildings underground or anything like that. So yeah, kind of a crappy day. We ended up leaving early. We did usually on Saturday. You don't leave. You go and you just like, oh, yeah, that's right. The concert was that day. Were you stuck standing outside to get into the concert? You fell in love with I Don't Like Mondays? I actually forgot about that. You can tell that I probably wasn't taking the full advantage of the situation I had at hand. I guess I just kind of like mentally got grumpy and I just kind of went with it. So yeah, I think my particular issue wasn't necessarily even the rain. It was just the density of everyone being stuck inside. You couldn't take pictures of cosplayers really because you're just all jammed in like fucking sardines. There's a bunch of cool cosplays too that were there, and you just like, if you were not in a certain spot, it was just too many people, and it just kind of sucked. It kind of felt like Gen Con in a way, where you're just kind of doing this pretty much the entire fucking time, when it really shouldn't have been. But it's fine. It's fine. Once again, I'm just bitching for bitching. Sunday. Thankfully, they moved it. I did have to walk around the building to find out and walk all the way back. Okay, so they were smart enough to do that. I at least appreciate them doing that. So on Sunday, we kind of already pre-planned this one. So we don't actually stay the entire day Sunday. We will go in the morning, and we will hit up when they open. We'll basically do we call it our last minute shopping. I've stayed for the full convention right up into the end before, and I might do that again next year. I think I still enjoy it enough to do that. You know, hang out, play some of the board games that they have there. Yeah, actually try to go to some more panels and relax. But yeah, this year just didn't feel like that. I don't know why. So yeah, we did our last minute shopping, and we left. And I ended up going farther into Toronto to visit 401 Games, which, if you like board games, I will advertise these guys to the moon and back. You like board games? You like a decent price on board games? 401 Games in Vaughan. Their downtown location is also good, don't get me wrong. But the one in Vaughan is huge, and it's awesome. There's so much space. They have so much of their inventory. They're such a good company. I would go do that. It's awesome. Cosplayers playing dead did not have to grass this year. Well, so you were able to. So you have some photos. Then did you post your photos, or you still gotta like go through them? I actually didn't have all that many photos this year either. Like I said, I didn't have like the craziest time, I guess. So yeah, Saturday ended up doing that. We ended up going to 401 Games. We ended up going to Video Game Plus and a thrift store. I didn't actually buy anything at Video Game Plus, unfortunately. Pretty much anything that I was looking for this year, video game wise, was really crap, I guess. I only found, maybe one item off of my list for video games. I did buy other ones, but like that one item was at least I got one. At least I got one. I'm fine with that. I was hunting for so many of those games that you don't generally see too often of, and just every single place was just not hitting. No hits. It was very depressing, almost. I was like, damn, I'm going to have to go online for most of these. It's fine. 401 Games did not disappoint, though. I spent a lot of money there. Not a lot. A fair amount of money there. So, with that in mind, we ended up just making our way back. The dog, unfortunately, didn't have a good time. He was... Apparently, the first 2 days, he basically turned into furniture, sitting on the couch at my parents' house. And the third day, my dad decided he needed to, on the Sunday, he decided he needed to power wash the house. And it scared the living daylights out of this dog. And he ended up, he was hiding under the bed in the guest bedroom for pretty much 4 or 5 hours. So we had to like coax him. We got up there. We had to like coax him to come out of the bed, like out from under the bed. He did recognize us, so he was slowly there. And yeah, it was. I always feel bad for this dog. He's such a cute little guy. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck my dad was thinking. He's retired. Why the fuck is he doing it Sunday? He could have done it Monday when it's, sunny out and beautiful out. Instead, he had to do it when it was still crappy out. Whatever. Logic is logic. I don't worry about it. Sorry, Dad. If you're watching. Or will watch. At some point. So, yeah. We got home safe, of course. We had no issues. I brought everything in. Only thing that I caught a little damage for me was one of the posters. And by damage, I mean I bent it. I need to rebend it back, I guess. So, I'm thinking, what do you guys want to see first? So, I kind of have categories here. I have miscellaneous, which is all the other shit. I have posters and art. I have board games, video games, and Gunpla. What do you guys want to see first? What do you guys want me to go over first? I'll literally take the first suggestion. Miscellaneous or video games? All right, we'll start with miscellaneous. I'm going to gather that up. I will say it's not as much this year as it was in previous years. Even though I still shocked a few people with my picture. Last year was actually a lot more expensive. I think I spent like an extra probably $400 or something last year versus this one. I think a lot of this was due to like just video games got it really expensive. And I have found a lot there. It was really good. All right, so first off, we'll go nice and easy. I got my yearly Anime North pin. The 30th one. They had a whole bunch this year. They had like 4 or 5 different pins. I went and they wrapped up. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, no, so what happened for me is I actually checked on Friday. And I'm like, oh, okay, they got a lot here. That's fine. I didn't really think about it too. I'm like, let me think about it. Wasn't too impressed with some of the pins. The Yomicon pin was a hell of a lot cooler looking than this. I'll show you guys the Yomicon pin in a hot second here. I gotta go grab it though. But yeah, so this was probably their best one from my experience anyways. So I was thinking about it, and on Saturday, they only had like 10 fucking pins left by the time I walked by again. People bought them all up. Now I have to wait 10 years. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, hero. No, if you can get one next year, it'll be 31. 31's cool. It might be able to have something better. So I ended up getting this one. I don't really know what else to say about it. I just like getting my little commemorative pin. I'll show you what Yomacon's looks like. You guys can tell me which one's better. Oh, this was Yomacon's 20th anniversary one. Come on. Not really zooming in properly here. Look how nice that is. Nice big pin, big presence. Rise of the Phoenix. It's a nice pin. And then you got this thing, which is the best pin that Anime North got. It's not even a fair competition. Like I feel like this should be the much cooler pin. But this one is. I don't get it. I don't get it. Be gone, bot. Magnet pins? No, these are just regular pins. I got a cork board for them. Yeah. They're all just regular pins. What's a magnet pin? Is that just the magnet? Or like the ones that like you have to like clip on the backside? Seriously, what's a magnet pin? Oh, you straight up like deleted him, Big Fish. Good job, man. I generally just like X out their chat because there's just so many bots. Isn't there like a max amount of people I can ban? Yeah, whatever, it's fine. Oh, yeah, no, I'd rather keep with the regular pins. Well, here's the thing. I actually have a cork board, and so I was getting a bunch of regular pins to add onto the cork board, and I was gonna hang that up. So like, if they do it that way, I'm gonna that kind of fucks with my plans a little bit. I hope they don't do that. All right. Another couple things I ended up getting. So over in the Southern Hall, where they have the robot fights. Yes, there are robot fights at Anime North. There is a wall of Pokemon magnets. Of basically, what you do is you find the number of the Pokemon that you want, and then you tell them, and they're $5 a piece. So I ended up getting a Pikachu and a Blastoise magnet for my 2 nephews. That's upstairs, but the ones I will show you are the better Pokemon of Butterfree. This will go in my fridge. And I actually already forgot the name of this one, but I just like the look of him. He's a piggy. Didn't have Lechonk. There's no Lechonk. Where's Scyther? I didn't see a Scyther. Actually, there might have been a Scyther. Swinub? There we go. They're honestly really cool little things. Some of the art's a little questionable, but these are very cute. Butterfree is my favorite Pokemon by far. Whole reasoning behind it is because that was always like the first like Pokemon that I always would capture, the Caterpie, and then I would just evolve it into Butterfree and it'd be in my party the entire time. Stats be damned. I didn't care. Butterfree's my boy. So yeah. I got that. Bleach also got a Bulbasaur, which is already hanged up on the fridge, so I ain't showing that. It's upstairs. I don't want to walk upstairs. It's far. Very far. Forgive me. Don't forgive me. I don't really care. At the garage sale, Butterfree is just a good Pokemon. I just like him. So I'm actually planning on selling most of the manga that I own. There's very few that I'm actually going to be keeping. One of them is actually the Berserk series, which I've been very slowly trying to get my hands on sale. They're too expensive otherwise. They're $20 a book for the manga, and I find that to be unreasonably expensive. So, at conventions like this, they do tend to show up at $10 a pop. I got about 4 of them of varying different volumes. No, I'm not going to say why or care why, but that's just how it works for me. When you're collecting it the way I am, you're going to get random volumes. Also makes sense that you need to track the volumes. I do have a tracking thing for it, just so I don't accidentally buy the same volume twice. Yeah, so here I got volume 5, 11, 13, and 21. 3 of them are still shrink wrapped, and then 5 is not shrink wrapped, of course. Which is funny, because I think the one volume here actually has the eclipse happening. This is literally the one where the eclipse happens. Also, I didn't realize this one actually showed nudity on there. Here, have a good look. Don't ban me. That's not my fault. I blame the publishing company for not putting a sticker over the boobs. I blame them. I also caved. I don't understand the eclipse reference. That basically symbolizes the arcs, the change in arcs that happened in that series. Essentially, there's like the whole Golden Age arc in Berserk where they're all like working together as a band of mercenaries trying to make their way in the world. Kino the Rat, thank you so much for the affiliate message. I appreciate that, man. I saw you on your Harmony stream when you bought those Berserk books. Yeah. Yeah, those were cool. Honestly, that's probably the only way I'll ever really buy them. I can't buy them at $20. It's until I hit like maybe like I only need like 1 or 2 left. I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. So yeah, they have the whole Golden Age arc. We're all working as like a mercenary group, and then there's like a very particular moment where one of the main characters betrays everybody and basically kills off most people you know. That's about all I'll say. If you ever wanted to read it for yourself, Bellug, it's a very dark moment in it. So, yeah, that's probably all I'm going to say. Anyways, I heard you guys like Yakuza. That's a lot to say already. So, you guys probably know Yakuza merch is not the easiest to come by sometimes. You'll get a little shit here or there. Literally #1 in the top 10 anime portrayals. Yeah. But I still don't want to spoil it. I'm not that kind of person. He can look it up himself if he wants to. So there's not a lot of Yakuza merch out there. And either comes in the cheapest fucking thing possible or the most expensive thing. There's not really a lot of in-between stuff that happens. Even the androids for like the Yakuza guys are too much money. But they did have a tubs, and I don't know what you guys know about tubs, but they basically make like characters out of ducks, like the bath ducks. They make them at different sizes. Anyways, here's Kiru as a duck. He's gonna throw a bicycle at you. Yep, I 100% was like, all right, I should probably get this. He's gonna go right here, right now. Oh, I'm gonna open it up. will be the only figure I have of Kazuma Kiryu. This is my symbolizing that I've beaten the Yakuza list. That's my justification. Honestly, it's for what it is, it's not a bad quality. It's not a bad quality. I do like the goatee he's got under the beak. He's a heavy guy too. Best Kiryu? Best Kiryu. No, they don't squeak, unfortunately. They're very stiff. He's gonna go right here. He's my new that's my Yakuza representation right there. The duck. The dog? All right. You know what we say to boxes about things we don't care about? Like this thing here? Way. That's all the miscellaneous stuff. Like I said, there wasn't all that much. I'm very focused in my things. What do we got next? I know you said two things. What was the second thing? Video games. All right. There are a few video games that I have setting aside here. These are a combination of games that I kind of just got at the garage sale and bought as well from regular people. Ironically, yeah, half and half, literally. So we'll start with the stuff that I got at Nomanichi. I hope I'm still saying that right. I'm probably not. I have butchered the way that it's supposed to be said like 8 times now. I'm a terrible person. So, I will pick up these two. So this one I literally just bought because vibes. Kuru Poto. Cool Stars. It's a very cute looking game. Definitely a cheap looking game. It's a puzzle game of some kind. The stars have fallen onto Kuropoto Island and lost their magical halos. It's up to you to find them and return to the stars of the night sky. Yeah, it is literally a puzzle game. Don't worry about it. It's just it was cute. I also, from the same lady, bought Croc 2. Once again, vibes. You're like, it is time for me to collect this game today. We will buy Croc 2. the great sequel of Croc 2 that probably plays nothing like the PlayStation game, and that's perfectly fine. I always love, you know what? I always really liked Game Boy Color cases because they're just clear for the most part. I always like that. I admire Nintendo's idea to do that. Just make them clear. I admire that. Yeah, so basically she was selling both of these at the same table. And so I just kind of went, you know what? I'm like, she was asking $10 for each of these, and I'm like, you know what? I'll do $15. And she's like, okay. So I saved $5. Is it worth it? I actually don't know. I don't really mind buying from people at the garage sales because they're all trying to just, you know, sell their crap and stay afloat. So I don't really care. It's fine. So I have 2 other games here. These are, once again, based almost entirely off of vibes. They're good, they're bad, I have no fucking idea. That's not the one. It's this other one. So one of them, I actually didn't do a lot of research on. I'm just going to kind of figure it out as I go along. It's called Project Minerva. Now, it looks like some kind of like action military type game. Apparently there is a PAL version of this, so that means that it is in English. But there's no Japanese game. There's no North American version of it. Now, if I did look up. You know, I should probably look up both of these. I think one was called You, and then Project Minerva. All right. So it's a third-person tactical shooter. It controls Alyssa, a SWAT UN PAC cooperative tasked with issuing orders to an AI squad, equipping weapons, and completing over 24 missions, ranging from hostage rescue to eliminate enemies. It is a unique visual style. So instead of just running and gunning, players direct a squad. You issue orders to your team and customize their weapons and armor before each operation. And it was exclusively so I guess one thing to note of this one, and once again, you guys might not know about this. So this is actually a part of the Simple 2000 series. The Simple series are games that were made on a budget. So, aka the 2000 series was sold for 2,000 yen. It's not a simple game. They could be very complicated. But the Simple series are basically like you can simply buy it for this price, essentially. So they had the Simple 1000. They have the Simple 2000. I believe they even had Simple 3, 4, and 5000. Simple capital S game. So this costed $20, essentially, back then, as a part of the Simple 2000 series. Now, usually they would have it somewhere on here. I guess they stopped doing that at a certain point. But they've gone through D3 Publisher for it, so I'm not... Yeah. Earth Defense Force, Onichambara. I actually have a couple simple, like, titled games over around here somewhere. I even have a couple horror ones that are sitting over. Actually, you know what? Let me actually grab one. Yeah, so this is how it usually would look like. It would have this Simple 2000 at the bottom here. So I don't know why this one doesn't have that title, but it says in the releases that it might be. Who knows? I'm not gonna worry about it, but yeah, interesting little game. I bought it purely off of vibes, by the way. The other one was actually a lot more of an interesting deep dive. So, this game is called Hanjuku Hero. Hanjuku Hero, sorry. Soft Boiled Hero. And as you can see, it's made by Square Enix. And you're like, what the fuck is this game? This is a real-time strategy video game where it goes up to like 100 versus 100. There's 4, obviously. And they were making this. This is literally the last in the series from 1988 to 2005. So this was the last one that happened in 2005. But they were making these for like... Oh, there's actually 5. One of them is a spinoff, sorry. But what's interesting about this is like who's involved. The main composer for this, Nobuo Uematsu. Like, what? You know, like the artist designers, I think like the director, like these guys were like people who've been around for quite a while. The director of this particular game was also the director for like Final Fantasy he was the event planner for like Final Fantasy VII, and he was the director for Final Fantasy IV, like the PlayStation version of it. Like, these guys have like actually like this is like a known project of caliber. It's weird that you've never heard of this shit before, because I haven't. It looks a lot messier than you think. Like, I see like a combination. So if you kind of look at the back here, and it's not super clear, but you see combinations of like 2D sprites and 3D models kind of fighting each other in a way. It looks kind of crazy. And it uses like massive amounts of people too. And sometimes there's like 3v3 battles. Like there's like an actual like model right here, but then you have like this crazy fucking fight going on in the middle there. I actually have no idea what this is all about. This is a... I'll go ahead and kind of read the description of what this particular one was, but... So there was actually 2 additions to this one. But in this game, Lord Almamoon discovers that he has been tricked into marrying the princess of the Katri Kingdom, who is considered to be the ugliest woman in the world. This is about the entire concept of this game. I don't fucking know. I'm reading this off of Wikipedia, by the way. Final Hidden Gem Tactics. Why? But, like, why was that the description of the game? You are going to marry the ugliest woman in the world, so apparently a war needs to break out. Like, what? Okay. Sure. Whatever. Fine. It's fine. So, yeah. If anything's gonna make me learn Japanese, it's gonna be this weird fucking thing. I'm kidding. War just takes one person. Yeah, you have the prettiest people like Helena of Troy. It might be one of those experimenting on new shit kind of series. Maybe. I wonder if there's anything else they'll say about it. I think it has a lot of humor. So I think it just wouldn't translate well into like American humor in a way. So that they probably just dropped it in favor of stuff that like sold better. That might have been a side project or something, right? They have nothing going on at the moment. They're in between games, so they're like, well, let's work on this weird shit and make some money, quick cash or something. Their sales weren't like exceptionally crazy. They were only selling like 100,000 copies of these games. They weren't like a crazy I was reading a little farther down here. Yeah, so the 3D one was the second best-selling game of its release of day release. The game sold over 169,000 copies. This particular one did sell about 42,000 copies in Japan its first week. So I guess there was a fair amount of them. Yeah, side projects to try new things to perfect the engines. Yeah, apparently it was more of a humor type thing. So there's when you start saying calling humor as its main theme, that tends to be this doesn't translate into English too well kind of theme. Yeah, it literally says the series is known for its humor and is centered around Lord Almamoon, the protagonist who must save his country from danger in each game. That is it. That is basically how it goes, and each one is probably just as ridiculous as the previous one. Also, I know I just pulled this out for my collection, but this one was really fucking weird when I played it. Literally had like fairy tale music as you're getting attacked by giant cockroaches. It was an odd one. Fully copyrighted cameos. From what I understand, at least for this one, is that the actual cameos are like Final Fantasy employees themselves. Like Nobuo Uematsu, I hope I'm saying that right. He has a cameo appearance in this game. And Sekito and Kenichiro Fuki. And they're all like employees at Square Enix. So I guess like that's probably it. Apparently, they also sold like the soundtrack for this game too. I'm wondering if I could hunt that thing down. If I could get the soundtrack for this, it would be so funny. It would be so funny. Are you all ready for some English games that are a little easier to understand? Maybe. Sure. So this one I actually picked up on Sunday. Some may agree with me on this one. Others may not agree with me on this one. What the fuck is this? Oh, they put like a card in it. Whatever. So how many of you have heard of Blade Storm? It's trash. How many of you have heard of Blade Storm? Never heard of it? I've heard of it. Okay. So like mixed reactions. So the 100 Years War. Yes. Did you know they made a sequel called Nightmare? Blade Storm Nightmare? Yeah. You have both? Okay. So you know a lot more than I do about this one then. So I actually played Blade Storm 100 Years War as like a demo on the PlayStation 3, which ended up leading me to buy the first one. And I ended up playing like a few hours of it. Of course, with a big-ass collection like mine, I tend to drop. I'm like, I might want to actually stream this. And then I just don't touch it ever again because I'm an idiot. I actually didn't know that there was a PS4 Blade Storm. I fucking flew right over my radar. I didn't see it at all. And, yeah, so I ended up finding, so you end up, like, controlling, like, groups of soldiers, essentially, in wars. And the first one was about had, like, the Joan of Arc kind of deal, like, in that time period. I don't know how much it actually, like... Oh, the 100 Years War Epic returns. Never mind, this kind of adds it. Basically turns it into fantasy fighting. Literally, this one has you battle giants, dragons, and fantastical creatures. So, you know, the regular things you find in France, I suppose. Either way, I was very happy to get this. I understand I could have got it on Steam or something, but there it is. So, I only have a couple games left here, so I'll just kind of go over them. So first one, you guys know I am collecting for... Yeah, it's basically Muso, but instead of Dynasty... Yeah, that's kind of the vibe I got from it. Which, you know, I don't hate that either. I wonder if... I always wanted to play Dynasty Warrior games. I always actually have a lot of fun with them, but it's very much a turn your brain off kind of deal. And streaming them is, like, next to impossible to do because they're, like, the most unpopular things to stream. I will lose every single one of you I will lose from doing that, by the way. Every single one. There will be not a single person watching me play a Dynasty Warriors game by any means whatsoever. Never! Bella's gonna lose his streaming, his watching streak just because I decided to stream a Dynasty Warriors game. Which is funny because I actually streamed all of Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. And I had a lot of fun with that one. But I also remember absolutely nobody watching it. So. Hyrule Warriors or Dragon Quest? I did stream Hyrule Warriors. It worked a little better. Dragon Quest Warriors, I was kind of going to hit as I was playing through Dragon Quest games. I did stream the first Dragon Quest Warriors for a little bit. But I don't think I actually added any viewers for that one. It was very dead. Very dead. Anyways, reeling it back a little bit. So yeah, you guys know that I'm attempting to kind of get the entirety of the Spyro the Dragon franchise through their PlayStation 2 libraries and whatnot. And of course, the only one that I could find is the most expensive one on the list. Because of course it works like that. Anyway, so here's Dawn of the Dragons. Dawn of the Dragon. Sorry. This is the most expensive Spyro game you can get. The PlayStation 3, you know, I am wrong. The PlayStation 3 version of this game is a little more expensive and probably the definitive way to play it. But I kind of went, fuck it. I'm a PS2 kind of guy anyways. It's okay. I'll just get it. I'll just get this one. It's not a big deal. It's in really good shape. Disc is beautiful. That also means that I could scratch one off the list. We're still working through it. We're still hunting them down, but I think I'm down to about 5 left. As I said before, the problem with this is usually because they have like different variations between different developers of the same game. I'm literally buying the same fucking game in multiple different ways. Yeah, it's very annoying. It's very annoying, but it's fine. Here it is. This one. Funny little story with this one. And I'll just show it to you guys right now as reference. Grimwire. So, if you don't know, Grimwire has been remade. You don't actually need to get this copy. It's probably not even like the superior copy anymore. I didn't actually, I didn't pay like a crazy amount of money for this either. Like, I think it actually dropped in price because it got remade, which is good. But it was very funny when I was taking this to checkout. The guy was like, oh yeah, Grimwire. Yeah, I played the remake of this. And I looked at him like, oh, there's a remake for this? And you could see the color kind of drain from his face a little bit. He's like, oh shit, I might have just lost the sale here. I like fucking with people sometimes. Yeah, so yeah, honestly, if you want to play this, you might consider playing the remake. I don't know if it's any better or worse. But I do know it has a new voice acting roster, I believe. When I looked it up. I don't really know. Here, you know what? We'll look it up. We have time today. We're fucking around tonight. Grimwire. Yeah, so Grimwire Once More was released in 2022. It is a vanillaware game. I'm sure you guys already know about that one. So, the remaster included extended gameplay, enhanced graphics, and a new voice cast. So, there you go. Grimwire. And that was the last video game that I bought. Like I said, pretty small snack this time around. If you guys remember last year, I think this was like double the size. I bought a lot more last year. Doing like the Phoenix Wright trilogy in like Japanese. I remember buying like a whole bunch of Atelier games. And that's actually what surprised me the most. I couldn't find any of the Atelier games. No, that's a lie. I did find one. The expensive one. Always the fucking expensive one, right? But then again, a lot of the Atelier games are kind of pricey these days. If you want to get like Atelier Yumiya or Atelier Reslarina, both of those suckers are still very much never going on sale. And I don't know why. It's very annoying. Very, very annoying. But then you have like other ones that I kind of expected to show up somewhere. Atelier Annie, for example, for the DS. That was like, this is going to be the one place where I'm going to find it. Nope, not at all. Didn't even show up. I was expecting that one to be the expensive one, but no. It just wasn't there. Mana Kema 2 was the other one that did show up. Mana Kema 2 was sitting at about $110. And I'm like, you know what? I went back to him like, give me $10 off. Give me $10 off and I'll buy it. And he's like, nope. And I'm like, all right. And I just left. I I don't really want to haggle that much, but I don't know what to tell you. I don't really want to pay the $10 extra for that. I know that's kind of petty of me, but when you're jumping around spending like hundreds of dollars on stuff, $10 means something. That could have been 2 more Pokemon magnets. So that's on him. All right, so next up, I think I'll do the Gunpla next. Since there isn't really too much to talk about them. So I guess I'll just move stuff around. Give me a second. If we still have time to kill, by the way, we're probably going to end up testing some of those PlayStation 2 games. So, if you guys haven't figured it out, I do like Gunpla. There is a particular store that ends up showing up at Anime North towards the front of like the bottom area of the convention center that likes to sell more exclusive stuff. A little bit harder to get, but not really. Can I verify this? Probably. Will I verify this? I don't know about that either, but we'll just do one for fun. Yeah, because you could still find it in various different. So yeah, I usually go at these conventions. I usually like to get like a couple of these every time I go. Yeah. Okay, so I actually got these at a decent price. That's pretty cool. So I like getting the clear color variants of various Gundams, and so this place will like go from convention to convention and sell them. And they will get restocks and stuff of them as well. So it's not like they're like super rare Gunpla, but they're definitely like fun little variants that you can get that you normally wouldn't find at a regular store, which is cool. So I'm just gonna kind of go through them, and if I can, I'll see if I can kind of bring it up on the browser to show you what they look like, because of the clear color variants, you can't really show a good picture of what it is. It's just a like one color box. I'm serious. One, and they still have like the straps on them, and I didn't really want to take them off either yet. So I will do my best to kind of find pictures of what each one is, and we'll like break. Or I could do it like literally do the research, find them now, and just do it that way. I'll just kind of copy him. Open image and tab. That is very blurry. Okay, what about you? You know, that kind of works. Yeah, so there's one. Sorry, just give me a minute. Don't run away. Yeah, that works. And then Well, that didn't work too well. Okay, what about you? Yeah. That's a cooler photo. Alrighty. So, I do have the photos loaded up. We'll show all three of them and what they're supposed to look like after, but we'll kind of go through them first. So, I don't really go for a specific series of Gunpla. I don't really aim for that kind of deal. I basically look at it and be like, is this cool looking? Do I want to build it? Yes. Do I care where it's from? No. Am I one of those people who will eventually watch a Gundam series and then be like, oh my god, that's where the thing I built's from? Maybe? I don't know. I still have 35 other things I gotta fucking do on my list, so I don't really worry about it too much. Anyways. I literally go, ooh, pretty robot. That's it. That's all I do. Ooh, pretty robot. And I'm happy. The first one is the, so I got two high grades here. I have a ZGMF X42S Destiny Gundam Clear Color. This guy. This is the only one. Bandai never complained. Yeah, they'll never complain. They don't give a flying fuck who buys this stuff. As long as you buy it. So these guys, like I said, they all come in like a variant of clear colors. So when you put them together, you don't have to do panel lines. And I will not complain about that. I hate panel lines. It makes me sad. This one also didn't have the straps on it for some reason, but anyways, yeah. Lots of very clear colors. Lots of clear colors. I'm also trying to get to the manual here to kind of actually show you guys what it's supposed to look like. Oh, I'm good. Yeah, unfortunately, so yeah, what ended up happening, and you know what, I'll just explain when I get to it. So yeah, he's supposed to be this guy here. Kinda. But like the wings are like a see-through red, and his body's also like pretty see-through and stuff too. So it's very cool. Very cool. I told Bleach, and she also kind of made me promise as well, that I have to build at least 4 Gunpla before I'm allowed to buy any more Gunpla at all. I guess we'll see how we go with that one. I think I gave myself that conclusion, by the way. Because, like, honestly, I do want to build them. I just, they look so cool, and they make so many, and I'm like, ooh, and I never have time. Makes me sad. I believe in you. You can do it. I'm still building one. I'm building the purple one. The black and purple one. The Ecopla. Or whatever they want to call it. The other one is the RX-160 Virulent Clear Color. He has like a wide stance, and it's, once again, it doesn't show anything. I always like the boxes when they show stuff, but that's usually their retail releases. These like special clear ones, they don't show jack shit. Nothing. They're just one color. And after that one, will only be only 3 will be left. Yeah, probably one of these ones, and then maybe like 2 other random ones that I have sitting in there that I need to fucking do. Do you guys even know how big my shelf of shame of for this is? I think I have like 20 I have to build. I just need to keep the status quo, I guess. So the reason I picked this one, it's because he's got like a wide stance. You'll understand when you look. He's also purple. I like purple. I hope anyone who's a fan of Gunpla right now isn't just like, my shelf of shame is at 5 right now. Oh, I'm like dwarfing yours. No, not dwarfing. Yeah, I guess that's the right term. Yours is very small. Mine is at least hidden away. No longer will be hidden away because I actually can't fit these 3 boxes in that shelf. I don't worry about it. Anyways, he's purple. I actually have no other reason that he He kind of looked funny, and he was purple, and that was it. That's literally all I got for this. There are particular reasons for things. Anyways, fine, it's fine. So this last one actually has a little bit of a story behind it, and on Friday, generally you want to hit up these places because these variants kind of get sold pretty quickly, especially the ones that are really in demand. What I ended up going in, the one that I wanted was sold out already. And I'm like, it was like a half hour into the convention. And I'm like, how the hell did this sell out so goddamn... Did someone come here and buy like 10 fucking copies of this fucking thing? And so I ended up buying the ones I just showed you. Those two. Because I was like, okay, I will settle for these. These also look cool. I won't complain. High grade or master grade, I don't really care. It's fine. The one that I looked at, I was like, all right, fine. Maybe it'll be here next year. I'm not going to worry about it. So, question. Sure, what's your question? Do it while I keep talking. So, I go back the next day, and I realize that it's in stock. And I'm like, what the hell? Why is this in stock? So, I go to the guy, and I'm like, hey, this particular one, was sold out yesterday. Did you guys just get more or something? And he's like, no. Did you see the Notts County score soccer today? Man, I live in Canada. No, I haven't seen it. I'm talking about Gunpla. I don't even know what soccer is. No, I'm joking on that. I know what soccer is, but anyways, so would you like to know? Sure, I will know. But I'm going to finish my story first, and then I'll read what you say. I was like, what's going on? So what ended up happening was, they already brought stock, but never updated their database to show that they had stock. And they were like apologizing to me and whatnot. I'm like, man, these fuckers got me to buy an extra Gunpla. Bastards. You got me. They successfully got me to spend more money. Those bastards. Those fucking bastards. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I will build them all anyways. They're all pretty damn cool looking. But for me, I personally like my Zaku's. Zaku is amazing. I love Zaku. Zaku is just... It's got that form factor, man, that you're just like... They give you a discount? No, some of these places will refuse to give you any kind of discount whatsoever. It's not like I was really mad at them or anything. And if I simply walked up and be like, hey, this is already sold out, they would have corrected me then and there. It's my fault for not actually questioning a damn thing. It's my fault. Also, you're a part of Notts County, aren't you, Scapegoat? You're a part of that team, aren't you? So yeah, no, it's entirely my fault. I'm not going to say it's not. And I'm not going to like fight them for a discount over it either. It's fine. I am a massive fan. Oh, okay. Sorry. Like I said, I don't know anything about that. I don't know nothing, man. Nothing. Anyways, I'm going to grab this now. Oh, I ended up buying this one. This is a DGMF 1000 A1 Gunner Zaku Warrior. The clear edition. He's big. He's big. Luckily, so I understand that they don't really have pictures on the boxes, but when you did go, they have this big tablet that you can look at, and that will show you the pictures of what the Gunpla will look like. So, yeah, this guy, I wanted to get this one, but this guy is the same price as both of those other Gunpla put together. Of course, he's a master grade, so master grades do tend to cost more. He will be very cool. This will be a fun build for me when I do get to it. I might have to get to it earlier because I can't physically fit it. The box is too big. Now, if anyone ever wants to fund a perfect grade for me to build. I won't argue. But they're like $350. And I can't ever justify buying a perfect grade of a Gunpla ever, considering you have to take a fucking knife to it and cut out pieces. It's just I would feel too intimidated. I've been trying to convince Bleach to buy me a RX 78-2, the OG boy, the perfect grade of him, because she actually likes that one robot. I'm like, you buy it for me, I'll build it for you. You spend the money and I get all of the fun. I thought it was a fair trade. I think so. So far, she has not taken the bait. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and load up the browser for this. Browser? I'll just make a new one. Oh, that's not it. Console. Remove. No, she doesn't like building them. She ended up getting a couple Pokemon ones, and I ended up building them for her because she didn't want to do it. I think she's too afraid of like making mistakes, and I fully understand. I'm sure Hero Harmony attests to this as well, and I'm sure you do as well. Like sometimes, you know, the pieces can get a little finicky, and you can fuck it up pretty hard too. You're like that is a scar on my beautiful little model that I fucked up entire. I understand it. Let's see, window capture? Yeah, we'll just do window capture here. I think you. All right. So I have the 3 Gundam loaded up here. Ooh. Oh, I guess I'll just. There we go. So yeah, this is the ZGMF Destiny Gundam. Yeah, he looks cool, eh? Got the clear, the wings are the coolest part of this. Like, look at this thing. It's so cool. The other one. Well, they're all clear colors. So the other one is the Bryant. Look at him. He's got that wide stance. He's just wide. And I looked at it and I'm like, I want it. Am I a child? Yes. He's got that wide stance. He's ready. He's ready to go. He's that like I don't know. There's just the little tiny claws he has too. Like little like yellow claws he's got here. He's just a big boy in little hands. So clear has been an issue for a long time, but remember when I was talking to you about the metal files, Hero Harmony? Oh, not metal, the glass file that I have? It actually helps a lot. It does. It makes this clear plastic sanding very easy to do. I'm not even joking. Because of the polishing quality that's in it, it doesn't like scar it at all. It's crazy. The third one, the MG Zaku Warrior, is fucking cool looking. He is just cool. The fucking shield on him and the... Oh, he's just like a pure badass. Yeah, exactly. So I can't wait. I can't wait to build this guy. I can't wait. Yeah, so I remember this guy was like the same price as 2 of them put together. So yeah, like it's really, really fucking cool. Well, especially what I like about these particular details is actually this part up here, so the shield. And, of course, This basically just all of him. He's just gonna have to change my pants. Be free. Lock your doors. I'm gonna show some gunplay. Yeah. So they're all good. Obviously, these are obviously the 2 high grades. This guy, of course, is the master grade. I'm excited to build it. I'm hoping that I can probably get a little more time into it. Basically, it's the building Gunpla has been turning into my work breaks. So, like, whenever I get my 15 minutes off of work, for, like, you know, my side thing, I literally just, like, shuffle over, and I'll just, like, work on my Gunpla for 15 minutes or so. Like a day thing. No, you're not supposed to take on more things. Go away. Okay, there you go. We weren't supposed to say, okay, scapegoat. Let me go ahead and do the Garapon for you. Sorry about that. All right, you ready to go? A good spin. There we go. Ooh. Never knew such glorious mecha exists. Yeah, so, well, next year, Hero, if you save a bit of money, you could get them. I will show you where they are because I'll probably end up buying them more than anyways. So. Well, it was a good attempt there, Scapegoat. Are you gonna try again another one, or am I gonna like mosey on back over to my just chatting screen? True, save me now. You have to build the 4 next year. My goal is I actually want to build about 6. Oh yeah, you like my hairy leg? Beautiful. I'm looking to build about 6 this year, including the one I'm still working on. Generally, my work during the summers does tend to like free fall into a pit of nothingness. Hoping, obviously, I'm hoping I can get steady work. Don't worry, but sometimes it doesn't happen. All right, so what I think I'll do is next up, I'm gonna kind of go with the board games next, because that's just how bored you're gonna be listening to me talk about board games. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. So the board games I bought weren't actually at the convention. I bought these at 401 Games. They were it's over in Vaughan, their Vaughan location. Huge store, tons of board. If you like board games, you like cards, you just go there. Just go there. I've been ordering from them for years. They are excellent. Their prices are excellent. They are excellent people there. They're always polite to me. Especially when I'm like trying to find something, and they'll search the whole fucking store with me to find whatever I need to find. They are very nice people there. I always highly recommend it. If you're in the Toronto area, go to them, buy something from them. I would support them. And they're just excellent people. So, onward to the games. I only bought like 4 things this year. So this one I actually have played. If you are not really big into board games, this one is still good as a party game. All right? This one's called The Mind. So, this deck comes with 1 to 100. So there's 100 cards in here. Plus some extra for like certain events, which I'll tell you in a second. So the goal here is you have to play through 8 steps. And the first 8 levels. The first level, everyone receives 1 card. And you need to play these cards in order. Without saying anything to each other. So you're supposed to use your mind to try and, read what the other people are going to do. And you think that's pretty easy. Like, if you have a low number, you're going to play it and nobody makes a mistake. Level 2 means you take 2 cards each and you have to play them all in order. And you kind of see where it gets more and more difficult, where you're trying to figure out, oh no, what am I going to play? And some people, it gets really tense. This game gets super tense, and you're all playing cooperatively too. You're not playing against each other, you're all playing together. It gets very, very intense very quickly. Especially when you start getting to like 4, 5, 6 cards. I don't think I've actually beaten this yet. I think the highest we always get to is about level 5. But it's always fun. It's always fun to play. Because, like, you always have, like, one person who's, like, very, like, spaz about it. And they'll play stuff, like, very quickly. And then they, like, they panic and play a 30 at, like, a level 5. And you're like, I have a 6, 10, a 20. What the fuck, man? Obviously, there is extra mechanics to it. There is stuff like lives that you'll have. Where if, let's say, one person will play like a super high card, everyone who has a lower number will discard their cards and you guys lose a life. So there is that as well. So it's very cool. And there's also powers where you can, I believe... Oh, I forget what that one was. There's another thing that you can do, another power as well. And I'm not entirely sure or remember what it is. I believe it's a power that lets you discard your lowest card that everyone can see. Do you lose a life per card you discard? No. And you can take advantage of it if you want to. So let's say in a level where you at like level 5 or 6 and we have a bunch of lives. Someone can technically throw down a 100 and you would only lose 1 life. That has happened. If you want to go that route, you can always make it a house rule that you could lose a life for each card. Honestly, that might be a bit better if you're aiming for a harder mode of it. But even with that, even with cheesing it like that, it's still very difficult to get to level 8. It's very difficult to get to level 8 because you either have to like hold on to those cards until you get to like level 6 or 7 because you may not have enough lives to even do what you want to do. Right? So it's a very cool little game. I'm bringing this over to my parents and I'm going to be trying and playing it with my family and whatnot. So it's very, very cool. All right. Next up. So I'm sure if anyone knows anything about board games for the past like 20 years or so, Ticket to Ride is pretty much a mainstay amongst the board gaming crowd. And of course, they have a bunch of expansions for it. Now, over the last month, I believe, it's been about a month at this point, I came across a used copy at a thrift store of Ticket to Ride. And I was very excited to get it because it's an expensive game. For something that's been around for so goddamn long, it's still quite expensive. And so I got it, and we played it, and I loved it. It was a lot of fun. It was a very simple game. Essentially, you have like a big map. And I will open up this one right in front of me, and I'll show you guys what the map looks like. Because I didn't need it. I wanted to look at it myself. So, you generally get like a big map of a country, and your goal is to make train lines to go from one location to another using basically objective cards. So, if you have like, there's a UK one, there's a whole bunch of different country ones as well. Mostly expansions from the main game. The main game is America, of course it is. And sometimes it would be like, hey, if you can get a ticket from a train line from New York to California or something, you get like a whole bunch of points. But if you don't get the objective by the time somebody runs out of their trains in their stockpile, you end up losing points based on that too. So it's a nice little give. Of course, there's different variations. There's a Ticket to Ride Europe as well, which some people like more because it has stations that you can place down, and then anyone can use any line for as long as the station is there. So there's other cool stuff about that. The one that I have right here is an expansion to the original Ticket to Ride for Japan. I figured we're weebs. We're all weebs here. Don't you want to build some bullet trains, you weeb? I'm kidding. This is Ticket to Ride Japan, and in the little corner is also Italy. This is Japan and Italy. It's both maps. This is the first one I thought of when I was looking through the Ticket to Ride stuff, and one of my buddies really got upset when he was trying to buy this because he didn't know it was an expansion. So he didn't end up getting it. Anyway, I'm literally opening right now, by the way, to check a couple things. We're gonna look at some sexy components. I don't treat board games like I do with video games. I'm just gonna open this shit up now, you know. I am surprised you guys have still managed to hear a silent stream of me talking for like 2 hours. Y'all crazy. So, of course, we got our manuals here. Oh, okay. So they actually have one for each one. That's pretty cool. So they have Italy and Japan. I like that. I was crazy. I was crazy once. Never again. All right, so I think these are full-size cards. Cool. All right. I'm happy now. I was a little worried. So I actually got so the original Ticket to Ride has small cards. Like really, really small. They're like the super tiny ones for your trains. But I actually have full-size cards in the form of an expansion for Ticket to Ride. And I was wondering if I could actually use it along with the expansion, or do I have to go back to the small ones? Luckily, I don't think I have to. I think we're okay. So, I'm just going to show you guys the map, but if you want, actually, I'll show you guys these two. So it comes with these little bullet trains. Comes with 16 of them. Very adorable. Look at them little guys. It also comes with these markers. I'm guessing these are... Why is there 7? Oh, these might be for trackers or something. I don't know. Well, I'll have to figure it out when I read the manual. This one, I'm going to go ahead and open up the map. All right. I'm going to have to stand. One sec. Map is fucking huge. God, damn it, show. Right? Okay. Okay, I might actually be risking by not careful. Anyways, here's Italy. Here's Italy. As you can see, there's like coastal stuff here. So like the big thing about Italy is that you move to other countries. So they have like train lines that go to different countries and whatnot. Of course, Japan works a little different. Oh god. Japan works a little different. This board's a little too big. So of course you have the bullet train areas, which I'm not going to point out to because I can't move. And if you look at the top here, you see that there actually is train stations inside of Tokyo as well. I'll say right now, I fucking hate the way that's folded. Holy shit. Okay, I'm going to give you guys another example of how one of the ones that I have are folded, okay? Give me a second. So, this is Heat Heavy Rain. I'm going to show you guys the Japan side of the map. And I'll show you how different this is versus that fucking folding map for Ticket to Ride. That's all you have to fucking do. It folds up and it folds in the middle here. It doesn't have the fucking weird S thing going on. Also, Heat is an awesome game. I recommend it. You know how easy it is to fold this fucker? This way. This way. This way. Done. I don't know why they cut it the other way. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, whatever. I'm excited to play it. Don't get me wrong. I'm bitching. That was literally me nitpicking for a second there. But I'm excited to play it. Ticket to Ride was actually very fun, and I really wish I could stream board games. I really do. I feel like it'd be my worst performing streams ever. Ever. It's even funnier because I've seen like really big streamers play board games, and even they don't do it a second time because of how bad it is. I don't know. I guess people just don't really care for board games. It's a very subset kind of deal. And I understand that, but still very fun. I recommend. So the next game, very cute game, looking game by the way. It's called Flamecraft Duel. Flamecraft Duel is a very different from the original Flamecraft. So the original Flamecraft essentially is you're opening up shops on like a street. And these little dragons here are basically help you with the shops. And as you move around, you like the map, or as you work on these shops in the map, you basically match stuff and get points for it. It's a very cute game. Very cute. The dual version plays a lot differently. As you can kind of see down there, you're more or less dealing with like a spatial thing where you're trying to get like 3 things in a row or a certain pattern. And as I just did with Ticket to Ride, I'm literally just going to open this here and show you guys. Because, why the fuck not? I bought it. I like opening things. It's like a present for me, by me. All right, so yeah, this one. Flamecraft is going digital. Coupon. Oh, man, even the freaking little manual's so cute. Look at that. Cute little game. All right. This one's going to be very hard for me to hold. Just kidding. It's very small. So, yeah, essentially, you have this, like, ring here. And you start by placing one of each color here. And you're essentially matching. Ooh, that's a nice velvety bag. You're essentially matching stuff or making certain patterns to score points on your cards. That's pretty much it, in a way. Of course, there's extra powers and stuff that you can do by activating those particular circles. By circles, I mean these guys here. This is a bread dragon, I think. Then you have the meat dragon. Stuff like that. And then you have multicolor ones, which do like multiple varieties of it. Honestly, it's a very cute little package here. Here are the cards. Here, I'll see if I can open up the cards here. Why not? The only reason I'm actually... Oh, by the way, I guess, to show you. It's a very velvety bag. That thing. Microfiber. Fancy. We call that quality in my world. Like, pop this... Oh. I tend to try to keep these little, like, paper bands. So I think this might be too tight. Ah, it's ripping. Never mind. I don't think I'm keeping them. Well. Cool. So, yeah. You're essentially... Those are other stuff. Okay, so you're essentially trying to get, like, little patterns that are shown on the cards. So this one says you need 3 yellow, so 3 bread dragons. Or 2 bread and a diamond, which is a blue one. And you simply just, you're simply playing like a duel game versus somebody else. It's a pretty simple game, all things considered. Very cute. Very cute. Hoping I can get Bleach to play this one with me. She's always turned into a I don't play with nobody. Oh, sad. Sad. Not even that I'm like good at games. She beats me more than half the time. I just bore her. I'm too bad at video at board games apparently. Go back. See? Nobody cares. Board game? Boo. He's honk shoe. Alright, so the last game, and I'll keep this one a little more brief. No, I'm talking to myself, Bellug. I'm a weirdo. But yeah, no, Flamecraft Duel. Very cute little game. I hope to actually get a bunch of playthroughs of this one. It has a solo mode to it too, so I'm hoping that I could actually get some like fun out of this. I'm hoping. All right. So last one. This one's going to be a little more harder to explain. So, a few years back, I ended up buying a game called The White Castle. And The White Castle is a very tight game. It's a tight game. The way that you can describe tight in a game is that means like you need to make every move count for as much as possible, or you're going to lose. Is basically what it turns into. And in the White Castle, in total, you have 9 moves to make for a Euro game, by the way. Euro game means you're placing stuff and gathering resources and like performing actions. And the big special thing about that one is that you're trying to perform as many actions as possible with one singular move, which sounds very difficult, and it is. But that game manages to really pull it together really well. Some complaints for that particular game is that it was too tight, meaning if you fucked up a singular turn, it was game over for you, especially against someone who knows what they're doing. Anyways, I particularly really like that game. It was a ton of fun for me. I really love how you can basically have like mega moves from doing like one thing. It was crazy. Like you're able to chain like a whole bunch of stuff. You're like, oh, because uh-oh. 1 second. Oh, I'm broke. Huh. My cheap ass controller snapped. Where though? I might just have a loose piece on the inside. It didn't break on the out. It didn't break the shell at all. It's fine. It didn't cost me very much. Not an OG controller either, obviously. I don't know why it fell. I wasn't touching anything. It's no biggie. Okay. So, uh, what was also very interesting about the original White Castle was that it uses like these cardboard bridges and dice for your worker placements instead of your actual worker placements, which that was also in that game too, but in a different way than you would usually see it. So it was a very interesting game to say the least. So when White Castle Duel came along, this one right here, I was obviously intrigued. I'm like, well, what are they going to do? Are they going to just make the White Castle, but... Wait, what the hell happened to my... Is everything breaking on me right now? I just lost another fucking window. What the fuck? Okay. Bookmark. Here's my joint tab. Fuck. Yeah. I don't. So I had a split screen. Where's my okay? Reload. No. I had a saved one. Huh. Sorry, I'm trying to remember how the hell I did this. Where's my group? All right. Well, I had a setup here. I can't get it working. And kind of annoyed. Um, it should be a bookmark group. I'm guessing that's not how that works. What the hell did I do? What did I do? Add tab the group. I have a group, but I can't open the group. Where's my group? Okay, well, I guess for now, what I'll do. Go to the dashboard here. Okay. Why am I getting that? I guess I'm just recreating it. Or my setup on the right here was supposed to have like my chat and everything. And can't necessarily do that. Talk to you guys without actually seeing what's happening. And I don't quite remember how I did it or set it up. Okay. I think I got it back. Here, let me just test here. All right, I think we're okay. Okay, I think we're okay. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened there. I ended up losing a whole bunch of tabs as well. So anyways, yeah. So the White Castle duel, it does play a bit differently than the original White Castle, to the point where they like essentially ripped out like the core of the game and replaced it with something new. In this one, instead of you moving dice over to do a bunch of actions at once, you're now basically moving these like markers to go do it. And then you have, I believe, 6 markers and 2 of each color, of each of the 3 colors. And then as you move them out, you could like do repeated actions, so you can actually like play on top of somebody else, but it has to be a different color. Then you do 6 more turns, but instead of placing these markers, you're taking the markers off and still performing the actions. So you have 12 moves in total in this game, which is a little more leniency than the original one, and I really look forward to how they kind of do it. From what I understand, some of these points are really, or some of these things are really kind of necessary to make your engine work. And there are particular setups, because there's a lot of randomized tiles in it and how you can perform your actions. And some of those tiles are obviously going to be like a little more desired than others to make your engine work. And if you don't get those tiles, well, then it just turns into a low point game for everybody. And so that's entirely possible with this. But it was also possible with the original White Castle as well. So it's not really a complaint. It's more just make the game how you want it to be. I am looking forward to playing this one a lot with Big Fish. Not Big Fish. Sorry, not Big Fish. I mean, Big Fish, if you do want to play it, I won't argue. I meant Willish. But I will not argue Big Fish either. I will take anyone. I can't get Bleach to play this with me for my life. So. All right. So lastly here, I have my art. And then we'll go ahead and swap out some art stuff. Yay! Woo! I don't know. I'm just fucking talking nonsense at this point. All right. So, for art, as you can see behind me, I tend to get my posters. I like getting my posters at the convention. Going for various art of just various kinds. I don't really think too hard on like what they are. Art with Tired Bell. Not tired. I think what happened was because everything broke up, my brain just kind of reset. I was in a vibe, and then the vibe got ruined, and now I'm sad. So yeah, we're gonna go through some of this art. I don't have too much here, but there's enough to appreciate. You can appreciate the art with me. So, as you can kind of tell right here, I have a Spy X Family poster. I do like Spy X Family. It's a great show. The 3rd season, but it was still good. I think they were too busy trying to like do kind of almost like a filler type of deal. But I really do like the concept of just in general. But yeah, this art's pretty damn good here. It's very cute. Very cute art. Bleach also kind of jumped at this one. She's like, "Oh my god, the Bond dog. There's a dog here." I particularly like Anya's smug face popping up from behind. I do like that as well. It's a very cute piece. I like it. Yeah, doggo. Yeah, so we'll be putting this one up tonight, obviously. We're putting up all of our new art tonight. Well, we're going to change up our backgrounds. But yeah, this one I actually really like. I always tend to aim for more of a simplistic style of art. Where there's too much shit involved, it tends to kind of blend together. And a lot of art does tend to go in that. Either when it comes to Artist Alley stuff, either tends to go into like focus in on a singular character or a massive group of characters at once. And then, but they always tend to be either like super simplistic of a character I don't really care that much about, or just absolute mayhem on a poster, which they're cool in themselves if you ever want to like look at it in detail. But when you're trying to put it in this particular regard, you know, this will always look better. The simplistic style with bold colors always tend to work better. A singular subject. So, yeah. My nose is it. All right. So these next three are all Gunpla. All Gundam based. Remember when I said I didn't actually know what half of these are? What most Gundam are, and I just like building them. What I also like looking at them. Like Big Robot. He's like flopping around. Big Robot. Honestly, it looks very cool. So, one thing I noticed that this particular artist likes to do is they like having the outside be a particular color theme versus, oh, okay, so this one, even though he's not really yellow, the theme is still yellow because of this outside art. But, like, just the detail. He looks like an actual Gundam figure. Like a Gunpla figure that's been really well done. That's what he looks like. Which is very interesting to me. I particularly like that. I like that he basically just looks like a Gunpla figure. It's like he took a picture of it and kind of just like made it better. What do you guys think of this one? You like it? I will also kind of admire the glowy parts. I thought that it was a photo of a Gunpla with a bat. No, he made it. He drew it. He did. It's not super easy to tell, I guess, but like he did draw this guy. It wasn't photo. It's not a photo. I actually got 3 pieces of art from him, so you're gonna be able to see more of it. Might look better in person. Yeah, yeah. Well, this one's a lot more animation style to it. Got the crazy glow effects. So I do know this is a Unicorn Gundam. The it kept standing out to me because of the glow effects that come with it. The one that I make, I believe it's green, but and obviously this one's like theme is a red theme, of course. But he does look very, very cool. Honestly, I think the glare doesn't help very much in these. I should be taking these posters out. There's no point in keeping them in there because they're going to go in a binder, so. That might help see it a little better there. Honestly, I just like the glow. The glow of this particular photo or this particular poster is very striking. Like even if you have it in the background here, like it just stands out. I don't know what it is, but like it just stands out. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Poster number 4? 4. Remember when I said I like Zaku? I mean, this does translate a bit to the posters as well. They're just cool looking. They're just so cool looking. I know they're supposed to kind of be the bad guys, but they're just so cool. They're just so cool. The singular eye, the freaking like the freaking pipes that they got on them, the spiked shoulder. They're just a cool design. Absolutely beautiful, and like you can even see them from back here. It's just nice. Sometimes the bad guys are. They could have good designs. They could always have good designs. All right. So this one unfortunately got a little bent. I'm kind of upset about it. I actually quite like the Space Marines, but the I kind of like went through that one. If anything, it's BattleTech. BattleTech is probably where my wallet would fall. But lucky for me, no one in my city plays BattleTech, so we're okay. We're okay, I think. Anyways, Katamari, everybody. Look at this fucking colorful ass poster. So this is the one I ended up getting on Sunday. This one came with actually came with a little Katamari sticker as well. So I was very happy with that. This guy here, I like the stark contrast of like the planet below, and then just them with full color at the top. I just really like how that kind of goes, and you can kind of tell it. You can see it bent in the corner. Yeah, I blame the weather on that one. It's so beautiful looking. It's so bold. Unfortunately, they're starting to not understand that I need my standardized sizes. This one's bigger. I gotta now have to fuck around and fiddle with it, but yeah. Oh, anyway, so yeah, that will be my last poster that I have for this convention. So I have 5 in total. So we need to put up 5, and we need to choose 3 more posters, either to keep up or to swap out. And I have a whole bunch that I can show you guys. I put it through the washer a few times. No, don't do that. Oh no. All right. Time for my really expensive art piece of the year. So, I already showed Hero Harmony this one, but so there is a place at this convention. They sell basically acrylic paintings in a way. They obviously they're mass produced. Don't think of it any other way. It's called Gallery Panda. A few minutes under the iron. If I hang it up like this, the magnets should probably straighten it out over time. So last year, Bleach ended up buying one of these art pieces, I guess. And I'm sure you guys have seen it before. This one right here. But we've never hanged it up yet. It's still around. And so at the end of the wall of this game room, like when you walk down the stairs, we have a very thin wall. And we don't have a lot of room to walk around stuff, so we can't put anything there. So we decided that we were going to put this there. And I thought, that's a really good idea, but I was more or less realizing, I think we need a second one. We need a second one of these because the wall is just too big, and this is not a really big art piece. So I kind of went with a mission this time around to go grab a second one of these. Now it's not the exact one. I'll show you guys in a hot second here. It's actually quite different from this one. If you'll see in a sec. So I kind of went with the goal of either finding something that would match it or be the opposite of it. And after the very nice guy there, literally held up both of these beside each other for us to kind of look at. And I'm like, okay, well, we're definitely going to go with this one because of how fucking awesome it is. So this is what we picked up this year. And as you can see, it is very much the opposite of what I just showed you. And I thought that we're basically going to have a massive contrast between the two, and that was kind of the point. So just kind of imagine you walking down the stairs, you see the color of the totally the same and opposite the same. Yeah, exactly. That's what we were exactly going for. It's still Japan, but the other one has a more fantastical style. This one's more photorealistic. This one has blue as its main tone, whereas the other one is red. We are still on the end. Well, I'm just about done. This one also has the modern feel, of course, and the other one being a different one. So I'll actually show you guys. I'll hold up both of them together, and I'll just kind of show you guys what I mean. And just kind of imagine yourself walking into the basement with this one first and the other one second. Exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna hold them up together, okay? Or you know what? I'll do this. Oh, that's just the like. Look at that. Look at the difference between them. But look how they're also kind of similar at the same time. So yeah, these are gonna occupy the wall coming down. It's gonna be very tasteful. I very much like the contrast. Like it's gonna be a beautiful little wall by the time we're done. Once we get these up, and you just they're the same size too and everything. The only thing that's really different, it's totally Matrix also. Don't really get what that means, but yeah. The only thing that I wasn't a super big fan of, that in making this pick, is that this one's actually textured. This one's a textured one, and this one is a straight acrylic. You can kind of see. Oh, the red and blue pill. Two different worlds. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. But yeah, I just love it. It's just such a like a mellow blue, striking. Like it looks. The vibes are there. The vibes are there in both of these in a very very particular way. I just love it so much. I'm hoping. Unfortunately, probably won't be put up until the stairs are finished. I really need to get onto. Um, because there's going to be a lot of dust when we stairs, so I didn't really want to put them up until after that. Makes sense, right? They're right beside. But yeah, we're totally set to do it once we protected. It's gonna be very cool. All right, so I think yeah, I'm gonna put this away first, and I have to go upstairs and grab something, check on the dog, and I'll be back in a couple minutes, and then we're gonna go over the our main our little side project here of deciding a new set of posters. I just want to make sure that these get back in their bags. Paid a hefty chunk for them. Other than maybe like the Lego art, these are like the most expensive things I got. In terms of just straight up art pieces. And I hope that I do not have to buy any more of them because they're very expensive. I'd rather buy more video games. I can't. The corner keeps catching on to the fucking. Annoying. No, man. The nerd Mercedes were the fucking cars that we saw. Those guys walk in with like the newer cars and they're like just wrapped with anime girls. Those were the nerd Mercedes. I've always wanted to do that with a K truck though. I think that'd be fucking funny. Oh, hey CDI, how's it going? We're just about working on setting up some new posters. I'm just kind of cleaning up the table here because it's a lot easier for me to do it. I also got to grab the binder for these posters too. So I'm just I was gonna like run away for a minute and check on the dog and whatnot. Well, thank you for the happy affiliate anniversary message. I appreciate that. Do you know I've been an affiliate for 9 years? This is a 9-year anniversary. I'm gonna have to do something special next year, guys. What the hell am I gonna do for a 10-year affiliate anniversary? I know sure shit I ain't gonna be partner by then, but you know, I'm just assuming. Just assuming. Got the footage of any anime? I'm scared to ask for you to order light up frames. No, I'm not. They're gonna go up as is. Probably using some of the. I play Mass Effect Trilogy for 10-year anniversary. Maybe. Good morning, by the way. Hey, Mr. Jordan, how you doing? No. If it's gonna be something, it's gonna be a very goofy game. Maybe I should actually play through Pepsi Man. Would you guys like to see Pepsi Man for the 10-year anniversary? Would magnets work? I was gonna use the whatchamacallit? The Postal series? Why is it a whole series with you? Well, here's the thing. It's a one-day thing, right? Your anniversary is one day. So the one day has to be the special day. The 3M sticky things? Yeah, yeah. I have some. Give me a couple minutes anyways. I still have to clean up. Cleaning up the table. Midday before midday, a little over 48 hours. Okay. Okay. Fine. So okay, well, other than Mr. Jordan, toss me some ideas of what you think my anniversary should look like. My 10-year affiliate anniversary. Show me what you guys got. Use your creative side. Replay my most loved Yakuza? Maybe. Oh, Bleach is doing okay. She wasn't feeling too well today, and she still had to go to work. Okay, so, first things first. Okay, so take a good look at what I have here. So you kind of see how I tend to do a colored variation. So, like, that's green to green. And then, city style to city style. And then I had my 2 video games at the bottom, like that, okay? We have 5 posters we want to put up. And then the 3 other ones, I'm going to be going through my older ones. So we'll pick 3 from there. From stuff that I've bought previously. And we'll kind of like mix and match them all up. And we'll get up a new list. So I'm thinking first things is that these 2 right here. So my Zaku and the Unicorn Gundam. Probably be up here like this. Like this. I think they're both red, right? They both have a red vibe to it, so I think it would work out well. And then we do the yellow one. I think that's my only initial D poster. Here, we'll go. Well, either way, we'll get there when we there. I found there wasn't a lot. Okay, it's not my fault. I was gonna try to find more if I could. Nah. I guess I could reflect more. Well, Hero, you have a lot of recordings, right? It's fresh in your mind. Making your 20-minute VOD and going over the footage might not be a bad stream. Just saying, it's already fresh in your memory still. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to premiere the newer ones at the top, right? So yeah, I think Unicorn, Zaku. So the Zaku would be here, up here, and Katamari poster. The Katamari poster, I believe, should be. Where'd you even put this one? Because we have the one that's the other Gundam, which is the yellow tones, right? This is more of a rainbow, and it doesn't really match the more washed out version of this either. So it doesn't really like color coordinate. I'll see what I got. Maybe we can find. So we need to find 3 more posters that we could potentially use. So keep in mind, this one is one we're trying to find a match for. Trying to find a match for this one here. If I can get it out of the package. We're trying to find a match for this guy here, which is, I think, uses more yellow. Yellow and white would probably be the defining factors here. And then this one here, which I believe uses a little more mute colors, but still primarily dominantly like white and flesh. Let's get into the poster binder now. My previous art I bought. We got ourselves. Okay, I'm gonna try to move this out. There we go. We got this guy here. I don't think he'll really work with what I have at the moment. A very early Dan poster. This one might actually work with the Spy X Family one. Now that I mention it, the Mario Kart one, the Rainbow Road one, might work well with the Katamari one. I'm not a super big fan of this one. I don't really know what. I think I got hyped up to buy it, but I'm a little too AI. Maybe it doesn't. I'm not really sure. Majima might work well with the Gundam. He's got them yellow tones there. Not necessarily white and yellow, but yellow. So it's like one of the two. We have the official Chainsaw Man movie poster that I got for free. Obviously, I don't think this is gonna work with anything. All my posters are pretty bright. Oh, what? You know what? What about this one with the yellow Gundam? That should work out pretty well. I think this one will work out pretty well. Not necessarily white, but I do like the yellowing. Possible. I don't really display this one anymore, but this is my Thresh poster from like when I was still League of Legending away. I actually got, when I bought it, he actually gave me 2 copies of this, and I accidentally destroyed once. Random free poster of random video game that I don't think exists anymore. Still a little too grim. Not really colorful, that one, unfortunately. Oh, maybe this guy, Mr. Protein himself. Nah. Honestly, he would work better with the Spy X family than anything. We have our baby. Baby Beard might work with the Spy X family one. Here, I'm gonna hold. You know what? No, they're too different. They're too different. Nah. Nah. I gotta be extra careful with the Baby Beard one because it's signed. What else we got in here? Fuck, I love this Okami poster so much. Who signed it? Oh, Baby Beard. So Baby Beard, he's a singer. He has his own band, and he basically he has like a magical girl band. Imagine like a former wrestler who runs around in a dress and sings in screamo. That is Baby Beard. Very interesting person. He's super polite. He was very, very polite. Especially during the signing, because I didn't have much money left at this particular convention. I only had like $10 on me. So, and the poster was $5. So I bought a poster, but people around me were buying like hundreds of dollars of merch from this guy, from the band. I was just standing there with my $5 poster going, well, all right, he might not be too happy with me. But then we got talking a little bit, and he's just like, because it was in Detroit, and I live over across the river in Canada, I'm just like, yeah, I'm very happy I saw you guys. You're excellent performance. And I'm like, I'm glad I came from Canada for this. He's like, wait, you're from Canada? You actually came over the border to see us? He was very excited about that. But no, very polite. Both of the girls were very polite too, but their English is very limited, so he did most of the talking, which is fine. Very polite. Look them up if you like partly screamo. Macho is a very good song. You know what? Maybe Eurocamp. It's a little. It kind of works. It kind of works. I love me some Eurocamp. Yeah, I think I like that one. That's a contender. Well, I absolutely love the Okami artwork, but I don't really have much that works with it. The Girls in Panzer poster for the movie. Yeah, I don't think that one's gonna work. I do love the Okami one though. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful one. Once again, very pink. Doesn't really work with what I got, unfortunately. Mob Psycho 100 poster might be a bit too purple. Oh yeah, the Doom poster from 2002. Straight up. sometimes I'm like, what the fuck did I get this thing? uh Persona 5, maybe. Well, Persona 3 poster, maybe not. It's still very dominantly red, the Persona 5 poster. Running out of options here. I mean, Samus doesn't work too bad. I really like the. It's a very good one, eh? You know, he might. Samus might work with the Gundam one. We might be able to do. You know, let's see. It kind of works. It kind of works. The yellow squares and the yellow lines work with each other, and then you have the darker background as well. You know what? You know what? I might actually. You know what? We'll take the Samus one. Like it doesn't match sparkly wise, but like in every other sense, I think they do kind of match with each other. The way that Samus is like kind of facing off to the side, so is the Gundam. The yellow background with a bit of a white at the bottom there. I think it works. What do you guys think? I think it works. Unfortunately, you can't really get around the orange and red that I have in like a lot of my posters, but like I think they work together. Hey, Lean Donut, how are you doing? Uh I did have a good time. Unfortunately, we got rained on a lot on Saturday, but I still had a great time. Ended up getting lots of goodies. We're just finished getting over it. We're working on our wall right now. So right now, I currently have this this Gundam poster here with this Samus one. I have a couple other Gundam posters down there. A Spy X Family poster. I think I'm going to pair up with Eurocamp. I think those work together the most. Yeah, I think it works because it has a bunch of characters. Which one's my favorite? You want to know a secret? I don't actually watch Gundam. I just like the cool robots. I like building them, and I like how they look. Call me a fake fan. I don't give a shit. Happy Memorial Day. That today? I think we Victoria Day was last week. That's what we celebrate up here in Canada. We don't do a Memorial Day. Yeah, I think these two work. I know this one's still a little more pastel than this one, but I still think like the character count kind of works out, especially when you have like the little chibi ones at the top. Memorial Day? No, it's after Victoria Day. It's a states thing. Also, the paper quality for this one's not that great. Yeah, well, you know, it's just a poster, but still. Okay, so I have 2 posters in the lead. What was my favorite part about the show this weekend? Well, it's a convention, so it's like a very long session of just a bunch of people celebrating, and you know, buying lots of things. I like the general vibes. I've always gone to these conventions for vibes. Vibes are king for me. I like just walking around and seeing people enjoy their weekend. Is that weird? Maybe. I don't really care though. These, you know, a lot of people like really, you know, bring their best. They always, the cosplayers, they always do the coolest fucking things. People just enjoying having a good time. You make a lot of friends there. I think that's what I like the most about these conventions. It happens to me all the time. I'm a very talkative person now, so I always end up speaking with people, making new friends, hanging out. I met Black Scorpio last year. I met Hero Harmony this year. And of course, I knew Hero Harmony before that online, but you know, I never met him in person, so it was very, very awesome meeting with both of those. So yeah, I guess meeting Hero Harmony and hanging out with Black Scorpio were my favorite parts of this convention. Those boys are awesome. Those boys are awesome. I really enjoyed hanging out with them. All right, so I'm gonna do a bit of a comparison here. You guys, you're gonna vote 1 or 2, okay? 1 or 2. Just say it in the chat. I don't really want to set up a poll or anything. So, I'll have to deal with the Garapon in a hot second there, Chaos. Let's figure this one out first. So here's what we're hanging up. It's upside down. Whoops. So this will be 1. This is 1 here. All right. This is 1. And this is choice number 2. So, you guys like 1? 1 is very beautiful. They both, which combo? Yeah, so this is number 1. Number 1's really good. 1 for sure. Yeah, everyone's saying 1. Okay. Fortunately for the Rainbow Road poster, I kind of bought into the hype of that one, but the closer I looked at it, the more I'm like, this dude just like graphic artists his way onto this poster. Like Mario looks like he's just been like pasted on. Same with a couple of the other things in it. It kind of made me sad getting that one. It's still an okay poster. I don't really have much Mario representation in the poster world, but I might end up just getting rid of it eventually. We'll see. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the Garapon for Chaos, and then we'll go ahead and start putting these up and figuring out the orientation that they're supposed to go in. Did I go to the convention with Scorpio? No, I actually met Scorpio at the convention. I went up with my own local gang with Bleach, Willish, and Vance. And I met up with Boss Coffee up there as well, which was pretty fun. He also goes up there with his girlfriend. So Black Scorpio, I believe, also lives up in that area as well. So like, I just kind of met with him there. I did meet with Black Scorpio last year by chance. That's actually how we met. We were literally standing in line, and I never fucking stopped talking. We need a picture. We should have taken a group picture. Oh well. Just watch the VOD for Hero Harmony on Friday. It'll be fine. We don't do well with pictures. We all just look at ourselves and go, ugh. All right. 10 roulette. All right, Chaos. You think you're gonna win? Do you believe? Do you believe? I have no idea. Anyways, he got 2 rolls, so let's see if he gets it. Let me give this a good spin first. Ready? 1. Ah, damn it. We're gonna do it anyways. Gambling. Yeah, unfortunately, no wins for Chaos. Mourn the death of his points. He tried his best. All points you spend help feed my family. Even though I don't get anything for it. It helps feed my virtual family. I'm joking, obviously. All right, so let's figure out some orientation here next. Then we can start actually putting them up. So, you need to remember that when I usually stream, you guys don't normally see these 2 ones in the middle down here. Doesn't happen all the time. So these are basically going to be like the least visible. The most visible you're going to be seeing are definitely these 6 around. So like these, those, and that. So like you have to figure it out. Ballinator, your streams are always so much fun. I always love chatting with you in the Ballon crew. See, you guys are the Ballon crew now. You can't take it back. You can't take it back. You are now bonded together. I don't even know what to say after that. I'm just being an idiot. The Bacon crew? I'm okay being a Bacon crew too. The points are bacon bits after all, so you could be the Bacon crew. I give you permission. All right, so yeah, as I was saying, I think these end up being like the most visible. But what I like to do is I like to color coordinate a little bit. So like having one side and the other side, you know how it's kind of doing pairs? The pairs are basically going to be like on the sides, right? You have your green with your green and your red and your red and your color, right? Kind of how I did it here, where like yellow was dominant for these 2 middle ones. I have my 2 video game ones down here. That's the common theme among them. The initial D and the Spy X Family one, maybe not so much, but Mama warned me they would be bonded days like this. Nah. No taking back. You can also be something else. It's okay. I'm an accepting person. Oh, I feel bad for Bleach. She's not feeling too well after the convention, and she still had to go to work for the full day. Yeah, we should cheer her on. You could do a Bleach. I haven't like stood and stream in a while. You guys like the Bucky shirt? It's not the Badoofy shirt, it's the Bucky shirt. I get harassed from wearing the shirt. I don't really wear it outside anymore. Seriously, like the amount of people who approached me because I had a Bucky's t-shirt were like, "Oh my god, is that Bucky's?" I don't care, man. I have never been to one. Why do I get... Well, not really harassed. Just people were very excited for it. I've actually been... People yelled at me from a car driving by going, "Bucky's!" The amount of times I've gone to Costco and there's an employee there. Yeah, get stopped. Well, I get attention. It's my attention shirt, I guess. Bucky's is amazing. I've never been to Bucky's. I don't know if it's good. It's for the days you want to train small talk? No, it just turns into days I trail off and go... Which part of Canada are you in? The southernmost point. Oh, that's the only clue I'll give you, even though everyone already knows where I live. All right. While you figure that one out, I'm going to figure out posters. I'll be back. Still part of the Greater Toronto area. I'm more south than that. So, okay, I've already kind of determined that the red dominated posters here are going to go here, here. At least I think so, right? Just one on each top right corner. I think they're definitely one of my favorite posters I got this year. I think that would be very cool. And then maybe we'll do the Samus and the other one beside them, like underneath, or yeah, underneath, I think. And then the Katamari one and the Persona 5 poster here. And then the Spy X Family one and the Eurocamp one in the middle here. I think that works out pretty well. Yeah, because a lot of these posters are a bit of a darker theme to them. Not literal, like not like a dark. I meant like a literal darkness theme, like that uses a lot of blacks. So I think that's kind of the dominating force in this one. So having like the Spy X Family plus the other one is a little too bright. So that one being covered a little more might be kind of more entertaining, I think. So here, I'm gonna like place them out on the table here. I'll like move my camera and I'll show you guys what I'm thinking of. Sorry, I just see Pup is napping. All right. Look at this. Oh, I did forget to mention, I did get a very small Katamari sticker that came free with the Katamari poster. Woo. like paper. All right, let me move this over. I'll show you guys what I'm trying to do. Oh boy, oh yeah, this is not going to work out too well. All right, so you have you have the two red ones here, and then over here you have both colorful posters at the top with the Samus and the other Gundam that's yellow. So they're kind of opposites. And then you have the Spy-X Family and Eurocamp ones at the bottom. I think that works out pretty well. Sorry, my hand's so fucking shaky right now. I'm sorry. Didn't really want to cause issues like that. Okay. Yeah, no, I definitely like it like that. So let's start replacing things. We do it one at a time. I might need to organize this over here for a hot sec. That Katamari poster is so fucking big. Holy shit. You know what really sucks? I couldn't find this artist this year. She was there last year, and I was kind of upset because I wanted to get a few more posters of this kind of stuff. She had like a whole bunch. I couldn't find it anymore. I was kind of sad. I also couldn't find the lady that did the fucking cartridges and shit, and I couldn't find that at all. I was getting pissed off at that one too. Couldn't find them at all. I'm hoping next year I'll find them both, and I'll be very happy. Mac? Oh, I didn't break it. No, the magnet fell off. It's all good. It's all good. I had to tuck this one up a little far because the magnet wasn't holding. The paper's too thick. Don't really touch it or anything, so you just be careful. A little worried about the Katamari one because it's just such a big freaking poster. Fun fact: this is the middle piece of those two of the posters. So I actually had to buy six sets of it, and unfortunately, to do the bottom parts, you have to like. I needed an extra two, so I basically these like hide behind in the back of the posters. Interesting thought. Hmm. Not that interesting. Close enough. Look at the size difference of this poster. Like it goes over the edges. So this is a 12 by 18, and this is an 11 by 17. And I think the Gundam one's even like a 12 by 16. It's like a weird size. Look how much farther it goes down. Like an extra inch. That's an extra like 2 inches. Yeah. The Gundam ones are a weird size. Not much I can do about it, to be honest, but like. Look, if you're an artist and you're watching right now, 11 by 17, I'll accept 12 by 18. The weird size. Make them bigger. Make it bigger. I do like this AVGN poster. It makes me happy. Okay, next one. Looks pretty good so far. This anime, in particular, very dark anime, and then it gets weird. But it it's weird. Oh, sad and weird. It's like a both. It's like a mixture of the two. Really, not much else I could say about it, to be honest. I don't know about you guys, but I like it. Like the yeah, I think I like it exactly the way I discussed it too. Because you have your two lighter ones, which are going to be more covered, but that's fine. You have your reds, your colors, like so the very colorful ones. Then you have a yellow specific one, and then I gotta move over this side. Then you have the Samus one here, which is probably the most different of the posters, but they still work pretty well. I think it works out fine. I think it looks good. I think that might be where I'm ending it for the night. Yeah, it looks good. I like that. The kind of. I think it looks good. Yeah. I also like my Kudu duck. I keep looking at him and smiling. I think I did. I think I picked the right one. All right. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and post pictures of the haul onto my channel as well. Um, I'm not sure if I should make a separate channel for it or whatnot, but I guess I'll figure it out when I turn off the stream. If you have any, I don't think there's any questions. Why would you have any questions? If you have any questions on what you, if you like want to track down a particular artist or something, I'll do my best to try and help you. But I don't particularly remember artists too well, so you get what you get with me. You get the weirdo who doesn't remember anything. So, perfect. Well, I was considering trying some PS2 games, but I'm gonna relax. I think that's best for me. So, I hope you all have a great and wonderful night, everybody. Take care. Be safe. I'm gonna see who's streaming right now. Hoping for someone I can hang out with here. Especially since I'm ending early. We have Black Scorpio with the Phasmophobia. I'll go ahead and raid him. How long has he been going for? Almost the same amount as me? It's fine. If he's finished, he'll just send you guys somewhere else. And he also picks good things too. So. We're raiding Black Scorpio tonight. Everyone take care. Be safe. I will be on tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We're going to probably be playing some Legend of Dragoon. You know, the most popular game on Twitch. Take care.